Prostitution is one of the most dangerous professions in Philadelphia. Prostitution is illegal in Pennsylvania. When prostitutes face violence, they have nowhere to turn without being arrested themselves. Consequently, prostitutes are an easy target and even serve as the butt of jokes about violence and murder on TV shows and movies.
One common question is, why are certain sexual acts for money illegal in Philadelphia and others are not? Generally, this refers to exotic dancing, stripping, and pornographic films. The answer is that in both situations they are only somewhat legal under certain circumstances, and may easily become illegal if a very thin line is crossed.
In the case of exotic dancing, Philadelphia municipality is responsible for licensing the conduct and providing regulations for how it may be conducted. While some jurisdictions allow contact with patrons, others do not. Some allow full or partial nudity and others do not. Some require that performers be licensed and others do not. The laws are so widely varied that you will need to check with Philadelphia Council to have your specific questions answered. However, in no jurisdiction will it be legal for a performer to offer sexual favors in exchange for money, even if it occurs in a private area of a club.
Pornography lives in a unique legal gray zone in Philadelphia. Just as in prostitution, performers are paid for sex acts, but this is usually not considered illegal. The distinction, usually it comes down to who is paying and the purpose for the sex. If a third party pays two people to have sex while it is recorded, this is a performance for entertainment purposes, and a few cases have held that this is legal because preventing this conduct could stymie depictions of love scenes in more legitimate, mainstream artistic films. The question becomes much fuzzier if the person paying for the performance is also involved in the sex act, and it is not at all clear that simply recording the sex act makes it a legal performance versus simple prostitution.
Prostitution is a serious legal issue that will not be resolved anytime soon in Philadelphia. When in doubt, the best bet is to avoid any conduct that even remotely feels like prostitution. It can be dangerous, both legally, to one's health, and as a result of violence against prostitutes. It can also be unclear when certain other conduct may cross the line into prostitution, so it is probably most wise to avoid engaging in any overt use of sex to make money. But, if you or someone you know has questions about prostitution, it is important to contact a qualified attorney in your jurisdiction. As you can see, prostitution can be a very confusing, dangerous, and nebulous, so it is important to have someone who is an expert in prostitution law to assist you with your issues or questions.